Evelyn Hone College students shares their thoughts and concerns over the ongoing defilement cases, given that the government has implemented punishments and put in the laws that should be followed by the people. Now, one of the major concerns that was shared by the students is that the laws should be effective by not giving the offenders bails or bonds. They say that the cases are still happening, but there's still no step from the government. Even though the law was passed that any person who defiles a child will be caught and be given 15 to 25 imprisonment, and in cases that are extreme, they serve life imprisonment. They also shared that the cases are being talked about, and the people doing the crimes are still being given bail. No person should be released if they defile a child.
It's not just the mere case. This case is an unpunishable case, which is not supposed to be forgiven. There's no excuse for defilement. Therefore, the people of Zambia and the Zambian people and the Zambian government should work hand in hand to protect the rights and the lives of children. It is surprisingly that the people who defile children, these are elderly people. Why? It is shocking to believe.
What I can say is, according to my view or my opinion, is that the law must be effective. It should make the justice more effective or strict. So if the person is found guilty or is found with that case, I think the law should be effective by restricting them to the issue of giving them bails or giving them the police bond. So what I can say is that there should be no bail or no police bond.
They later raised questions to say, even if the laws are implemented, then why are cases still rising? What is the government doing about it?
So learning the fact that we have a law in Zambia which talks about defilement, a law which is against defilement, it is so shockingly to learn that the increase in defilement cases is on the rise. Why? What could be the reason? Is it because the government is not producing tough punishments for the people or the culprits? Or is it because people are not sensitized in the communities? This case is not just a mere case. This case is an unpunishable case, which is not supposed to be forgiven. There's no excuse for defiance.
Pointing that these cases have been happening, but there seems to be no step from the government. Of course, a law was passed to say everyone who defiles, will actually be dealt with. Of course, they will be arrested, maybe 15 years, 25, but we're not seeing this happening. When you wake up these days, the only cases you'll find on the internet are cases about defilement. But again, no serious action is being taken. Of course, we are seeing big people being, released on bail, which is very bad. If someone defiles a child, we do not expect that person to be released on bail. But what are the authorities doing? Why is it that even though they've put in these laws, these cases still rise every day? What is the government doing about it? What are the authorities doing about it? So it is quite disappointing. We are now living in fear, knowing to say these little children are getting defiled every day and still no serious action is actually being taken. So I'm urging the authorities, I'm urging the police, I'm urging the government to actually...
They later urged the authorities to take serious action in this matter. Now, in August 2025, the government announced the plans to introduce a new law targeting child defilement and incest. The Defilement Penal Code Act of Zambia states that any person who unlawfully and carnally knows a child commits a felony and is liable to imprisonment for a term of less than 15 years and may be liable to life imprisonment. This is stated in Section 138(1) of the Penal Code Act of Zambia. My name is Alice Nanyangwe. I am your reporter. This is Sarcastic.